Good day, I am Gretchen Natural from BSED Science 3. Today, I will share to you some things that we must do to positively impact the environment. It's simple to believe that the environment is not affected by our personal decisions because, after all, what can a person really alter? In actuality, quite a bit. You might be surprised to learn how much more influence our domestic personal choices have on the environment. We can all work together to cut back on energy use and garbage generation. There are many individual choices we can make together to enhance our environment, from small ones like turning off the lights when we leave a room to a bigger ones like giving up meat. Here are 10 eco-friendly ways we can positively impact the environment. The more of us that implement these changes into our lives, the greater the difference we can make. Let's get started. First thing that we must do in order for us to create a positive and huge impact in our environment is to plant more trees. 1. Plant a tree. Trees are absorbing carbon dioxide and other dangerous pollutants. It also releases oxygen back into the atmosphere. In fact, a single huge tree may supply 4 people with enough oxygen for an entire day. However, adding to a tree to your yard has advantages for you as well as the environment. A tree can help us save money by shading our home, as it will help in cooling our surroundings and giving us fresh air. Next is unplugging our appliances and devices. Most of the time, we don't give the electronics and appliances will leave plugged in a second thought. These things nevertheless continue to use energy even when they are turned off. Take the extra time to unplug these appliances like toasters, hair straighteners, TVs, and others after you use it to prevent this. I don't expect you guys to go through every room of your house looking for things that can be unplugged, but being aware of this straightforward change is a positive step. Instead of simply turning off electronics and appliances when you're not using them, start disconnecting them. Before you know it, this will become a practical habit that lowers your household's energy consumption. Third on the list is utilize energy-saving light bulbs. Consider replacing your normal light bulb with energy-efficient ones if you want to reduce your electricity usage. Not to mention how much cash you can save by converting to LED bulbs. This is a minor adjustment that will affect both the environment and your monthly energy cost. 4. Recycling when possible. Although we can choose to buy or reuse recyclable items, not all items are recyclable. So you should try to recycle as much as you can. Aluminum, plastics, and glass may all be recycled. Recycling these materials keeps things like glass, plastics, and aluminum cans out of landfills, which benefits the environment. Next is reduce water use. There are numerous ways to decrease our daily consumption, including shortening showers, using a shower instead of a bath, waiting until the laundry is completely finished, don't do a half load. Use glass of water when brushing your teeth. Instead of using a hose to water garden or lawn, use a watering can. These are simple lifestyle adjustments you can make to save water and protect the environment. 6 on the list, eat less meat. Did you know that producing 1 pound of beef uses 2,500 gallons of water? The meat business is infamous for its deforestation and rising water usage rates. More trees will need to be cut down as the industry develops so that the farm can grow. While we don't advocate giving up meat entirely, you might want to think about having a vegetarian day once a week or setting a goal for yourself to go without meat for a set period of time. Next is reduce wasteful spending. How frequently do you request for extra napkins at restaurants only to discard them later? Save them for later use by keeping them in your house or car as opposed to throwing it away. Think for a moment about the other products you use every day that could be recycled. Perhaps it's using the same piece of paper for notes or to-do list repeatedly rather than picking up a fresh sheet each time. This modest decision can have a big impact on lowering our individual and global trash production. Even though it might seem insignificant, doing your part to reduce waste can have a positive effect on the environment. Number 8. Utilize reuse whenever possible. In keeping with what we just said, there are more opportunities in our daily lives to reuse things that would otherwise be disposable. Consider tissue paper and gift wrap as examples. In a given year, how many gifts do you wrap? You probably wrap more than your fair share of presents between birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays. Keep extra balls, tissue bags, and other supplies so you can reuse them in the future. Tissue papers, festive balls, bags, and boxes can all be easily to reuse for different occasions. Even though it isn't always possible to recycle wrapping papers, do so whenever you can. And number 9, purchase travel mugs and cups. Despite how simple it would be to stop using plastic bottles, we still do. Decide to buy travel mug or cup in place of any plastic bottles you might typically use. Plastic bottles can be recycled, but they frequently end up in our landfills and oceans, further polluting the environment. By lowering the amount of plastic trash, your decision to buy a reusable cup or mug can have a good impact on the environment. Not the least, give gentle use goods. Consider giving used items to a nearby charity or consignment store as an alternative to throwing them out. You can donate items in your neighborhood, including used clothing, electronics, and appliances. More than you realize, your decision to donate gently used items will contribute to reducing unnecessary waste. You can make many more environmentally friendly choices around your house in addition to those on this list. Small adjustments like this can help the environment as well as you. Make it your mission to seek out goods and services that respects and enhance our environment. Let's start valuing our environment before it's too late. Make this as your 2023 New Year resolution. Thank you.